Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about why Critical Role is failing. All right. So, Critical Role is failing. Let me put forward my evidence for that. Right. First of all, I'm very fortunate to have a robust signal feed for Dungeons and Dragons, and you cannot be aware of Dungeons and Dragons without being highly aware of Critical Role. Like, they really changed the face of Dungeons and Dragons, and they are massively responsible, not solely responsible, but massively responsible for the success of Dungeons and Dragons, for the level of success that Dungeons and Dragons is enjoying right now, right? But across the internet, across the YouTubes, across Twitter, you will find many critters who are saying that Bell's Hells is the absolute worst Critical Role campaign ever, right? And I want to explore that. What is the reason why Bell's Hells is the worst campaign ever? So first of all, Vox Machina, right? What has it achieved? It's achieved an incredible amount, right? So one, it was launched by Felicia Day when she said, Matthew Mercer, gather yon peoples, and drop down, absolute mic drop, the best Dungeons and Dragons stream that's ever been done. And that's what happened, right? There's a little bit of, road bumps between that, between its inception and when it became, in Vox Machina, almost immediately the very best. Well, immediately, like, there's no question. Vox Machina was the best campaign that's ever been put to film, period. End of sentence, right? And why was that? Well, I do think, one, Felicia Day saw the writing on the wall, right? Like, and the writing on the wall was Matthew Mercer. She saw that he was extremely good at what he did. He really enjoyed it. His joy would be infectious because it was genuine, right? And it launched off, and it's become a massive hit, right? Mighty Nine, they jumped in, they tried to, and I think people enjoyed it, but, I think the reality is, when Matthew Mercer began it, and he had been christened by Felicia Day, who was an actual real Hollywood star, not like a voice actor, when she, kind of like permissioned this, Hollywood permission to Critical Role, I really think he took that commissioning extremely seriously, and he really moved forward with speed, with momentum, right? And I think that's why Vox Machina was the best. Mighty Nine was good, it's well respected, but few critters say that it was better than Vox Machina, and few critters will even say that Bell's Hells is even good, right? Now, why is that? Well, I'm going to give you I'm going to posit one reason today. I actually think there are multiple reasons, but I just want to posit one today, and that is the millionaire rapper problem. Absolutely nothing on this planet is more sad sack, more horrible, and more of a cruelty to human ears than the millionaire rapper. Boy, do they suck, right? Like, it is really bad, right? Kanye, early Kanye, you'd be hard pressed to find anyone who can't sing, the lyrics of an early Kanye song. Good Lord, you got to search to find anybody who's listening to Kanye now, right? He's a millionaire rapper, right? What's Dr. Dre's latest good song? I can't remember, right? This is very bad. It's a bad situation. I'm thinking of another one. There's a really good example. But the reality is, good rap comes from people who are struggling, right? And millionaire rappers are not struggling. One of my favorite, Kendrick Lamar, right? Kendrick Lamar, his last album was absolute garbage. This is not a joke. He literally just recorded sections of his therapy, of his therapy sessions. Boy, you have not, it's almost like, I think you could open a third circle of hell and get more joyful tones than a millionaire rapper recording their therapy sessions and presenting it as music. It is just abominable. And that's where we are right now. We have a millionaire, for the first time ever, this has never happened. The reason I think critters are really struggling with Bell's Hells is they're dealing with millionaire dungeon master, millionaire dungeon performers, right? Dungeon performers being Laura Bailey, Marisha Ray, Travis Willingham, Liam O'Brien, Sam Riegel. I think I'm missing one in there. Ashley Johnson. I think that's right. Yeah. So and the reality is they're all millionaires, right? And here's the thing, right? There is some justice in this world, right? Nothing is more tiresome than billionaires, than millionaires, or nothing in this world is more tiresome than having to listen to a millionaire than having to listen to a billionaire. It's rough, because they're incredibly self-absorbed, and it's hard for them to be interesting to people because they don't have any struggle, right? There's no struggle. If you're a millionaire, your struggle ain't real. If you are not a millionaire, you could say the struggle is real. If you're a millionaire, no, your struggle is very artificial. Thank you. Next, right? And I think that is the issue, right? And I think, and I don't know. I don't think there's any way around it, right? Actually, I do think there's a way around it, but no millionaire or billionaire ever does it. What millionaires and billionaires should do is they should go find people who have actual struggles and then champion them, right? And essentially patronize them, be their patrons to do actually good art. Because I'm convinced the most garbage art in the world comes from millionaires, right? It's just you just can't do it. And I think it's proof, right? So the critical role, I posit to you, I do think there are multiple reasons why this could be, but this is my first posit, right? I think the reason the critical role is failing is they have the millionaire rapper problem. They're no longer interesting because they don't have any genuine struggles, right? Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing and have a wonderful millennium.